Hey guys, this is Naren Zaid with the Hammer Bros, and I wanted to bring you a video detailing the scenarios that are going to be used at the Spring Crossroads 2015 GT and go into a little discussion about scenarios in general and how they play a role in the GTs that we go to. So what I have up here is I have round one for the Crossroads GT. As you can see, it's a battle line, and you can see the VPs there at the top and how it breaks down. 1500 or more is 20-0, and 150 or less is 10-10. But here's the scenario special rules. It's a battle line, and it's the first turn, and it's the first turn in game length to determine a battle line, and there are no special scenario rules. Strictly battle line. And that's it. So we'll go to round two. Blood and Glory. Same as before with the victory points, except for the top three here. They're blotted out. So the maximum amount of points you can score is a little bit less unless you break your opponent first. And then if you break your opponent first and have not been broken, that's worth 2 more battle points. Scoring is capped at 17. Use the Blood and Glory scenario rules, which is similarly deployed as battle line. And yeah, it's when you are broken, you don't lose. You just get the 3 victory points, and that's it. Round 3, meeting engagement. No scenario special rules, and you don't use reserves, and you deploy as meeting engagement. That's it. Next one is King of the Hill. You deploy as battle line. And if you control the hill at the end of the game, you get 3 battle points. And that's it. And then round 5 is battle line. And there are no special scenarios here. So very straightforward, to touch on something Anthony was talking about, very much rewarding the tabling your opponent style of gameplay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. I don't like the blandness of the scenarios. I really prefer to have scenarios that are interesting, and you have to play around them. But I know that there are a lot of players out there who don't want any randomness affecting how their games go. I personally like to go to GTs to test my generalship, and by there being these different scenarios that are happening, like needing to take objectives off the board, or like the Vortex one from Sylvania, where if your wizard rolls doubles of any kind or whatever, he miscasts, and then he takes X number of miscasts equal to the turn number, and like just crazy stuff that alters the way you play the game. Not necessarily to the extent of the Vortex scenario from Sylvania, because that was quite extreme, but I mean, it made me play differently, and I really liked that a lot. And scenarios to a certain extent are, they should impact how games turn out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't go into every game being like, all right, we're just gonna play battle line and then see who wins. It's like, who's the best when you're talking about like best generalship, like, and I think that's what people strive for, is we're looking to test ourselves, and you can't do that by playing the same scenario all the time, or by playing diagonal battle line. Like, the reserves and the randomness that occur during the game are what test your generalship to see if you can overcome whatever happens due to dice or whatever, So that's my thought on that. I personally would have liked to have seen the old scenarios that they had at Crossroads, which were there were a couple where like you take objectives off the board, where you mark units, and then if you destroy certain units, you get bonus points. Destroying rares, just all these different types of things that are just different things you have to do during a game. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys like having scenarios that are game altering, and in some cases, may favor one army over another? Like if you play Dwarfs round, during the Vortex scenario, well, they can't miscast, so it's not, a detriment to them. Or do you like, these very straightforward scenarios where, it's Blood and Glory, but if you get broken, you don't lose. You get 2 more victory. Your opponent gets 2 more victory points or whatever. So just wanted to throw that question out there. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.